All right, let's take a minute and discuss one more diet. And this has not been mentioned, but you'll know it when you hear it. The Atkins diet. Now, this diet was based, I think, back in the 60s by a cardiologist named Dr. Atkins. The idea behind it was to help get cholesterol in line, keep your heart healthy, and avoid diabetes or help those with diabetes. The idea behind this diet is that you drastically reduce your carbohydrates so that your body's not so sensitive, and you use protein and fats, and it helps you lose weight. Generally, it's 4 phases. You start with the first phase where you cut your carbs to somewhere around 20 grams, and for most people, that's probably 10% of their calories. So your ratio on this, if you're looking at macros, would probably be carbohydrates 10%, proteins 50 to 60, and then the rest fats. So you do get to eat a lot of fat, and you can eat steak, butter, creams, cheeses. So anyway, that's a little bit about some of the food items and what it's supposed to do. Now the phases are, you get into your weight loss phase, which is your first phase. The second phase is where you start not maintaining, but get your weight loss more even. And then the third phase is where you get to maybe 10 pounds within your goal of your weight loss, and you start adding carbs back in. So you generally take maybe 10 grams or a little more per week, add it into the diet, and when you stop losing weight, you know you're at your set point where that's the amount of carbs your body can tolerate. So if you need to lose more, you got to pull those grams back. Then you get to the final phase, which is maintenance. And that means you hit your goal weight. So now you introduce your carbs back into the program or your nutrition plan so that you can keep them in your diet on a regular basis. And you use it that way to maintain your weight. If you start going up in weight, you start cutting your carbs back again. So that's a little bit on the Atkins. My experience with this is a lot of bodybuilders will use some form of this, even though it's not really referred to as Atkins when you're show prepping. But show prep can be a lot like Atkins as far as the food items you choose and how you eat.